Hi there, this is Crystal Davis with CrystalClearU.com, and this week I'm back home in West Virginia. I so enjoyed Salt Lake City and visiting the various mountainous regions in Utah. But this week I decided to take a trip in my own home state here in West Virginia. In fact, you will see behind me there, let me center it, Seneca Rocks, Seneca, West Virginia. It is very special and near and dear to my heart. In fact, I feel like I grew up here because my father would take us fishing. I mean, he would go fishing, but he'd take us camping here just about every weekend when I was growing up. So I come back here quite often, and this is actually one of my favorite fields that I've ever visited. It has a really beautiful feeling for me. Again, very special place. So this week, what are we talking about? Realization. This is step number 5, or phase number 5 in my 6 phases in the Trailblazer's Guide to Manifesting Brilliance, Balance, and Bliss. Now, what is realization? So we've talked about inspiration. What would I really love to have? Authenticity. Who would I really love to be? Persistence. How do I persist on this trailblazer journey? And momentum last week. How do I build the momentum on my journey? Now this week we're talking about realization. Along your trail you will find various pieces of opportunities, right? That is what we really want to learn to do. Realize the opportunities. You know, we are in an abundant universe. This is one of the fundamental laws of the universe that we have to get familiar with and really embrace in our lives to truly have transformation. That's the realization process. So we're in an abundant universe, and I realize, you know, I receive emails from some of you, and I talk to people all the time who say, the world is falling apart. What do I do? Well, here's the thing. You have the power, and I have the power of where we focus our attention. This is a part of the law of attraction. Where we focus our attention, that means what we think about, what words we speak, and what actions we take, and who we're being as a part of all of that determines what we see. So while we're in an abundant universe and those opportunities are all around you and me, we miss them because we're focused on the thing that we don't want. Very simply, we're either focused on what we do want, and then we see opportunities. Opportunities just keep growing by the direction of our thinking. Those opportunities keep getting larger and larger and closer in the direction of the dreams that we really would love to have. But you and I, we are the ones, based on the direction of our thinking, we're the ones that get to make that decision about the direction that we're moving in. I know that may be a hard pill to swallow for some of you that have had some really rough terrain that you've navigated on your own trails. You know, and I've had those rough terrains, right? Bankruptcy, divorce, foreclosure, just many failures, and those are just the big ones, right? I mean, if we look at the Trailblazer Trail as a whole, it seemingly is filled with obstacles. Part of that, what I like to call, there's really 2 pieces to this realization phase. The one is recognizing that a failure is simply a stepping stone to the greater expression of you. It's a stepping stone, but you have to learn how to transform that stepping stone. And first thing is to know that you're in an abundant universe. So another law that I'll share with you today, this is a super bonus, is that there's another law called the law of polarity. The law of polarity means we're in a polarity universe. It's polar, right? You can see the extremes, good and bad, positive, negative, right? Opportunity, failure. Whatever you're seeing as the opportunity, as a failure, can be absolutely a stepping stone, an opportunity that you've been searching for. But first, we have to realize the truth about that statement. Okay, you're in a polar universe. There's this law of polarity. So, very simply, in order to have the truth, the realization, you must know that if you have a problem, there's an equal and opposite opportunity. Or in other words, definitionally, you cannot have a problem without a solution. Okay? So, because you're in this polarity universe where there's an up and there's a down, there's a right and there's a left, that you will start looking now for the solution, right? Again, based on that law of attraction, where you place your attention, you will start seeing more and more opportunities abound for you because of where you're focusing your attention. First, it appears to be a failure, but as we transform these, we start seeing more and more opportunities. All right, so that's the 5th phase. I will be back with you next week to talk to you about the 6th phase. Alrighty, have a great week, everyone. Thank you. Bye-bye.